occult church we are investigating is on its own upon a hill. It was gifted to the monks of Canterbury. Inside there is a chapel dedicated to the Virgin Mary and may have links to the Templars. The tower was added in the 14th century and the porch in 1500. The spire was actually much taller but was destroyed in a violent storm, so it was rebuilt smaller, hoping it wouldn't happen again. There is a grave inside the grounds belonging to a groundsman who was shot by poachers whilst doing his job for the neighbouring Roydon Hall. He was killed in 1862 and his name is James Gray.
Like, I've just got this horrible feeling something's going to pop out. It's probably these fucking cultists. But there's just something fucking weird about this. Mate, it's a fucking dip. Okay, so part one didn't go as well as we expected.
No.
We entered the churchyard, and basically as we were checking out obviously the footage and stuff, as what you can see,
there was no wind.
There was no wind. It's literally dead silent up there up until the point where we decided to get closer to the church.
Yeah. As soon as we got close to the church,
I heard something that sounded like they're here, or something's here. That's what I heard. Now, there's no lights on in the church, and the noise came from in the church.
Yeah.
Because it echoed.
Yeah.
If it was outside, we would have heard that. But it echoed. Now, in the video that obviously I might post, I probably have posted. At this point, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I can't figure it out.
We heard it.
Yeah. And in the video, you can't hear it.
We heard noise.
It was someone.
So the video would pick up noise.
But the thing is, we're not going to hang around because, like, I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm worried about the cultists.
Yeah.
And at this point, like, you don't want to mess about with a cult.
No.
Especially where we are. So we're going to go back.
Yeah. We're going to go back through the day.
And we're going to scan the place out properly instead of just arriving at night time and balling in like nobody's business. But yeah. I don't know what I heard, but I wish the video picked it up. And it's pissing me off because I want to know exactly what was said. Because I was in front of you.
Yep.
I approached the church. I talked about the dip, like down the little trench bit near the church.
Yep.
Then I clearly heard what I thought sounded like someone or something is here. And it sounded like it said someone's here. But
all I heard was here.
But I looked at you and I was like, leave.
Yep.
Leave.
No.
Because I am not getting involved with cults.
No.
I don't believe in ghosts.
I believe in ghosts and I'm a daredevil at times, but no, I'm not messing with the cults.
Someone's in the church. Put it that way. But we will go back. We'll go back during the day. We'll scope it out properly, and that way we can do what we need to do without interrupting some cultists.
We will plan it out.
But bear in mind, this alleged cult has put pigs' heads on top of this church.
Well, around the grounds.
Yeah, and it is linked to a meditation area, which was also closed due to being a cult. So there is backing story to the cult. But during our experience, turning up at the gravesite, seeing that, hearing that, I told Will, I was like, leave.
It was like, quiet. Well, you got a funny feeling, like...
I had a funny feeling as I entered.
I had a feeling.
Yep.
But it wasn't as much as... leave.
No. My feeling was we're gonna, because I was saying in the video, I was like, if some fucking cultist pops out, mate, I'm gonna fucking shit myself. I was like, I can deal with like fucking junkies and fucking pissheads and everything else, but when they're a bit all messed up in their head like a cult,
like when they believe something that
I don't want to be next on the human sacrifice radar.
No,
thank you. Like, I have upset people enough. I've upset millions of people, and upsetting a cult is not something I particularly want to do.
No.
But hearing that, me having that dodgy feeling when I said about it, I was like, I've got a really dodgy feeling about this.
And you fucking jinxing it as well.
And then we hear someone or something's here.
No, there was definitely.
There's people up there, put it that way.
Yeah. But we will revisit.
We will indeed.
We will.
Stay tuned.
This redundant church in Kent has had its fair share of cult activity over the years. The most shocking was the discovery of 2 severed pigs' heads. They both were found in the grounds, one on top of a church, the other on top of a grave. The journalist who covered the story about the cult activity soon quit his job, for reasons unknown. Upon our first investigation, myself and Will arrived here late one night, and we both had talking inside the church. The lights were off. We knew little of the cult activity, but knew the church is associated with certain cults, so we left. Upon our return, we explored the grounds and read the sign near the door, which states the church doors are locked at 4 PM. So who was it inside the church who shouted out to us? So we decided to come back and investigate, not just the cult activity, which rumour has it still exists today, especially around the local woodland, but to find out who else haunts the grounds. Locals claim a groundsman who is buried here walks around at night. That and the Black Knight, who is reported to walk up to a church, kneel down, and then vanish. Just behind the church there is a hanging tree. A highwayman named Jack Diamond was tortured and hung for reasons unknown. Myself and Will both used a spirit box in an attempt to talk to Jack Diamond, with minimal responses. We also used a spirit box around the grounds to whatever spirit may speak to us. As we continued our investigation throughout the night, myself and Will noticed cars had parked up just round the back of the church. No one had got out their cars, they just simply turned their headlights off, for reasons I just don't know. Maybe they were waiting for other members to turn up. Either way, we carried on with our investigation and left. If you want us to come back again and stay all night for a longer investigation, drop a comment below. But for now, this is what we're calling the cult church. And Will is trying to convince me that ghosts exist, so I would like to come back. Not just for the alleged hauntings, but more so for the cult activity. I seem drawn to this place, very drawn. So, drop a comment below, and let's see where our investigation will take us. As I walked around the grounds, I found the place quite peaceful. I'd already noticed 4 exits which I hadn't noticed the previous week.
It's a shame most of the gravestones are all broken, damaged, and weathered and worn. Some names completely unrecognisable, others you can just about make out. We already had an idea of how we wanted our investigation to go, so now it was just a waiting game between us and the sun. And we both knew as soon as that sun dropped, more activity would begin, and we weren't wrong. Did you hear that? It went a bit weird. We want spirits. Not the drinking kind. We're driving. We want spirits.
Is there anyone there that wants to speak? Maybe to warn us?
Do you know if there's any cults here? Is there any people that have been culty that have turned up today? Okay.
Are they maybe still here?
So here we are just before going into the evening after our first spirit box in the car. I was very apprehensive and also excited about what we could uncover through the night.
During our first spirit box investigation outside the church, I was curious to see what else we would uncover as the night drew near. It's a shame on this investigation we could not get inside the church. We did check every single door, yet to no avail. So maybe if we do come back, we can get some photographs of inside the church and possibly conduct a spirit box session inside. Graves up here, isn't it?
definitely colder now than it was earlier.
Mm-hmm. Hold it. Hold the torch. Long bean. So fucking cold. Oh. Want to speak to us. So if there's anyone there, would like to say hello, should we be here? Is there anyone there that would say hello? Has anything happened to anyone around this place? If there's anyone that wants to come forward and say hello, speak to us, should we be here, should we get out of this place as quick as we can? There's an open grave here. Laura Bishop, can you come through? Can you say anything? I know we shouldn't be here, but Laura Bishop, it says you fell asleep on the 23rd of January 1954. You were 80 years old. It seems your husband is also buried on top of you, who is George. So if George wants to come through and say anything to us, say anything at all. I swear I just saw a fucking shadow over there. Does anyone come forward?
Love them are faded. It's bitterly cold.
So does anyone would like to come forward and speak to us? Say hello? Has devil worship happened in this church? Has anyone ever been killed in this church? Is there anyone that wants to speak to us will come through?
Are we wasting our time?
Okay, we're now going to walk through some graves. If there's anyone at all that would like to come through and speak to us, please do so now. Should we be here? Is this place safe to be at night? We had someone answer us earlier. So if there's anyone that would like to come through, is there anyone here? We're still awaiting anyone that would want to come through to us. Okay, we found the grave of Edward Ellis. If Edward Ellis would like to come through and say anything to us, speak to us, say anything at all. Anything at all. So do you want to just cam over there? There's a car just parked up. We are unsure of who it may be.
They're going very slowly through the woods.
Back to the road. Okay. Make our way back then.
I'll stop recording.
Okay, so we're currently at the hanging tree. There was like 3 or 4 cars that pulled up at the church. We're now literally at the tree where, obviously we said in the earlier part of the video, where 1 or maybe 2 people were hung. We currently got the spirit box working. We are going to try again just to see if it will pick up on anything. So I'm trying to remember what the guy's name was.
Jack Diamond.
It was Jack Diamond. It is Jack Diamond. So yeah, we're currently behind the back of the church, where a lynching of the local highwayman Jack Diamond took place. We have the spirit box on. So Jack, if you would like to speak to us, say anything at all. Anything at all. Jack, were you a target for people in terms of your lynching?
Yes.
Jack, are you there? Jack Diamond, are you there? Pause it for me. Stop it.